Our WhatsApp line is 02092925. My name is DJ Yus, and this is the freaky, fantastic Freestyle Friday edition of The Breeze. Exclusively on ỌDADEƐ Radio. Very good morning to all the ỌDADEƐ fraternity doing the listening worldwide. So this morning, I've been joined by another great ỌDADEƐ. Maybe you didn't know, but today you will know. Hammer of the last two is already in the studio. He's a record producer here in the Ghanaian music industry, and he's a renowned one, of course. He's the founder and CEO of the Last Two Music Group, and is known for grooming a lot more of our hip life stars. Notably, your Bradford Tiny Orchestra, Sarkodie, I bear them, and a lot more. He is my guest this morning, and we are discussing music production. I was earlier on trying to get a lot of most of these artist managers and who are managing artists, who are into music production, who are into artist management and promotions and a lot more, to get to listen to this section today. Hey. And I hope most of you are tuning in, because we have the pro in the house. In the background, actually, is effortless instrumental. Amana Obisami say, how did I get this? Ama, good morning. Say, how did you get this one? I never released it too. Maybe you released it, but you've forgotten.
I'm saying in the past, me my opportunity for rappers to do a cover.
Okay.
With the beat.
Okay.
And see, I'm saying that's around 2014.
So like you gave the beat out. Yes, I also got it from an artist.
Aye.
I also got it from an artist.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how come I got it.
Okay.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And how are you doing, my brother?
I'm great.
Everything okay?
Yes, sir.
We are very grateful you've joined us this morning.
Yeah. Anything for the great Presec.
Yes.
You
know. ỌDADEÄ will be 85 years on 1st February.
Yeah.
And at ỌDADEÄ yourself, how does that make you feel? 85 years.
Me feel important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the values that I took away from this school is amazing.
Okay.
I really, I'm a product of Presec.
Presec, yeah.
You know, it's so I am very grateful to have had the opportunity to be trained by the school.
Mm-hmm. So you're a Presbyterian gentleman.
Yes, and the man, you see, the values go beyond the religion part. It's actually the morals.
Okay.
You know, so that is who I've become.
Okay. That's really great. But can you share with us, throwback, which year did you complete Presec?
94 actually.
94.
The last batch.
Okay.
The last batch. I was part of the last batch before SS.
Before SS, okay.
Yes.
From the sixth form era.
Yes.
To the SS.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So O level 94, A level 96. Yeah.
Can you share with us some of your founding memories of your days in Presec? Anything like
Presec, it was ups and downs. You know, I used to be a brat.
Wow.
I wasn't very upright. Presec changed me.
Okay.
You know, I think that's why I keep on talking about the values of the school. I was a swollen-headed.
Where were you like another bar?
God blessed my parents.
Okay.
With plenty. So I went to my head, and I guess I didn't handle it well. I was a brat.
Okay.
You know, but Presec is where I became selfless. I was always selfish, me. It's about me. It's about me. Until Presec. Then that's when I became the selfless person that I am now.
Okay.
You know, I started caring about the others. I started, you know, make everybody eventually understanding that it's not about me. You know.
So how do you mean if you said you were kind of selfish, like it was about you?
Yeah,
when you
like,
were in Presec?
You know, life.
You didn't mingle with your colleagues or?
No. It's not about that.
Okay.
I'm saying that Presec is where I found out that life was more. No, it's not about you alone. You know. Yeah. When I say me, I mean I must have this. I must have this.
Okay.
Not caring what the other person is going through.
Okay.
But it's mine. You can't have it. It's mine. I must have this. Like selfish, making things about you.
Okay.
You know, but I changed when I entered Presec.
Okay.
You know, and I became more open. I became selfless. I started, you know, caring more about my surroundings.
Okay.
You know, becoming more responsible.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, everything I am is because of Presec.
Wow. So, which house were you when you were in Presec? Kwanzaa house boy. Did you had a nickname at the time?
Hammer.
Oh, it's been Hammer from school days. Oh,
my
okay.
Hammer came because I used MC Hammers. I performed MC Hammers. Here Comes the Hammer.
Okay.
On stage.
Okay.
Almost night.
Oh, almost night.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the next day, classroom block, everybody, hey, Hammer. How do you?
Then I can assume you performed that very well.
Oh yeah, I was the biggest fan of that particular
MC Hammer.
Yeah, that time when he came out.
Okay.
So I went crazy all over.
Okay.
And it was big. So everybody was impressed and automatically started calling me Hammer. My days in Presec, I was an athlete.
Okay.
I used to dance.
You did some sports. You did dance.
Yeah. Yes, I used to dance. I danced on stage most of the time. You know. So I've always been in entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like from the school days when you were being referred to as Hammer, were you aspiring to get into the arts?
No. I had no idea.
Okay.
The music, the production came as a result of meeting my best friend at the time, Yawa Parianov.
That was after school?
During school.
Okay.
He was playing after morning service at the assembly hall. He was playing with the piano. You know, whenever we are done with service, the piano is available there.
Okay.
So he just went there, he was just playing around with it. And I was interested. And at the time, I used to drum on tables a lot in the classroom and stuff like that. I used to drum on tables. So I walked up to him, I'm like, wow, you can play. So he was like, yeah, I can play. So I asked him to play something, bass line for me. Then he was playing it and I was drumming on the piano. You know, I was drumming on the piano. Then he was like, wow, you know, you can do this. I'm like, yeah. I like it, but I used to do the bass lines with my mouth that I drum on the table.
On the table.
But now that I've met somebody who can play, I like every time the piano is free, we go there and he's playing. And after school, I realized he had a piano at home.
Okay.
So we're in his house and we're doing this, that. So before we left Presec, we called ourselves the last two. We believed that we were the only two people left to save Ghana music.
Oh, okay. So that's how come the name The Last Two came about?
Yes, it's me, Deep, and I.
Okay.
So Anof and me. So Presec, we're actually known as The Last Two. Like we called ourselves The Last Two. After Presec, we're playing around, you know, until we met Obrafo.
Okay.
Then the history started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me take you back a little bit again. So whilst you were practicing with the tables, using your mouth to do the bass and all that, it was during school days?
Yes, classroom. Whenever there's no teacher, I mean, we have fun. Somebody's rapping, and I'm drumming on the table. Bass line, beatbox, drumming on the table. I was known for that.
Okay.
They actually look for an empty class where we can go and do that.
Okay.
About 5-6 boys. We enter an empty class, then we are rocking it.
Rocking it.
People come and stand in the windows, and will punish us. Constant. We'll cut class. School life, just kids, being kids.
Yeah. Well, we'll come to talk a bit more about your music production thing, and in school at the days of your presec days. What are some of the teachers you can remember? I mean, you remember some of the
Mr. Pierdu
teachers? Yes.
Miss Ankara,
okay.
Senior headmistress.
Okay, Miss Ankara was the headmistress.
Assistant headmistress.
Okay.
Mr. Samoa.
Okay.
Samoa was known for lashing.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Ave.
Yeah, Mr. Samoa Pula.
Yes.
Okay.
He was known for lashing.
Okay.
Mr. Bampo, music. Mr. Nyante. Mrs. Abuaje.
Okay.
Arts.
Okay.
She was teaching us art shed. I guess off the top of my head.
That's what you can remember.
Yeah, these are the people who really impacted me. Maybe spoke to them.
Okay.
Daily.
Did you ever fell into troubles with the school rules
Yeah, I was a rebel, but I was a protector as well.
Okay.
I had a clique.
Mm-hmm.
We were 13 boys.
Okay.
Alibaba, Nickel, Jegede, Anov. Squad. Crazy squad. And I was the selfless guy who was leading the squad. And so I was known for taking the heat. When there's a problem, I go and I own up. Yes,
yeah.
Then everybody's left alone.
Okay.
So that is the qualities. That's what I mean by I became selfless.
Okay.
Like now it wasn't about me anymore. It was about the people around me, protecting my own, my clique, my friends.
Okay.
That's how it became. It evolved from a stubborn little boy to kind of responsible. Okay.
Interesting times in Presec.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite meal in the dining hall?
Oh, gasono. Gasono, whatever is there. Sometimes we drew from 3, call from 4, from 5. And we died. I didn't hold it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, nana. You don't have a choice. But obey penny I feel Usma na yakoto baby bro. Now Mr. Versus was some yam be.
Like a yam farmer now.
There be yam fried yam.
Okay, fried yam on
bottom.
Okay.
The whole Ghana, I mean, this side Friday yam day pepper be that.
Very nice.
Oh yes, the whole school will be there. I have 6 Echihono. That's where he lived. So
okay.
I remember he had a beautiful daughter. The whole school wanted the girl. And
you need to motor by your Oh, interesting. You can send us a comment if you have any on 02000922925. So, falling out from school and the time you began doing your thing with Anof, forming the last 2. How was the music scene like in Ghana for you?
I wasn't really influenced by the Ghana music scene. My almost half American because me tied to Kwai.
Okay.
Holidays near there. I was really in the Americas, and my parents too. No one see High Life of here. No one see James Last. In Papa Classicals and Pavarotti, James Last, Led Zeppelin, some some classical music.
Okay.
I didn't get to hear the high life and stuff at home.
Okay.
So my hip hop background from traveling a lot to my father's influence, and it led to my classical kind of melancholic place, emotional sound, with the heavy drums.
Okay.
Well, hear me, there's a lot of emotions in my beats.
In your beats,
with, and
with that kind of harmony,
and now I got the authoritative brass trumpet from adventure movies. I love the adventure movies a lot. Into, like Ben-Hur, Judah Ben-Hur.
Okay.
And like these great films from the past, 1960s, near Gone with the Wind, near when a lot of the trumpet lines near there.
Oh, okay. So at the time I'm more falling out from school, when you were beginning to put your thing together, I believe you had a strange vision where you didn't really know about how the music scene is and what you are bringing on board, or you were just trying your hands on something when you met Obrafo.
But now you knew how to go about it, because we didn't have the studio, we didn't know what the studio looked like. We just had great ideas in our head. Until be in a country of Obrafo now also a small boy be out.
Okay.
Or person out. And Madame for be a menino echo like primary school. Or share Obrafo Taifa. Also, I know a guy, or boss had your money be one, like in fear or into Medoba Conche. Until Obrafo can say some established music producers be a. Or did they buy a midnight me get ye may poach, and I may bought drum or table so now or I put on say, so where's the studio? I said, there's no studio, it's me. It's a Honda, no. As I said, or made the man know your bass now or rappe now or tonium. I'm saying, wow. So he took us to a studio.
Okay.
And told his executive producer, say, go forward in the bare minimum. No. I can't jay or say, what do you mean? Let's go to an established studio, people who know what they are doing. I said, no, you haven't heard what I've heard. These guys are geniuses. This guy is the one I want to make my music. Okay. Now you're telling somebody, a financier, I will be tia unyomo asemia. Say
these are the guys I want.
More studio Puda. And so I think that the guy wasn't sold, but the first day me borrow a studio no. Me busa say where you then. That day me bought 17 beats. Drum, bass, lead, drum, skeleton beats.
Okay.
The bar number packet to left. New file. My ball packet to left. And Obrafo was like on fire. And to perfect the album, it took us about 2 years. And then the perfect album, And it went on to be one of the greatest things that ever happened to our music. And I guess sometimes the good thing about say the executive producer was new.
Okay.
No, yeah, nyumda.
And it was just like more.
Obrafo was new.
Okay.
And yes, so new. Until you clash with greenhorn ideas, and we broke all the rules, and we created a classic.
Okay.
I think that if we had experience and create a classic, because remember you are thinking in a status quo.
Okay, like do the same things
everybody's doing. When Abaso say, but because we didn't know what we were doing and we wanted to be real with ourselves and do what we were feeling, we ended up with a classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So after Obrafo became a hit, then I'm sure you opened the doors to other avenues and other.
Make America to continue school.
Okay.
And my girlfriend at the time, December, and I catch him and say, hey, Masa, because me the album no come out Abraham Ohenejan.
Okay.
Because every album no na executive producer, no, he didn't know where to go. He didn't know what to do. I don't say, a financier or name the business. So I had to go around looking for somebody who could really take us to the next level.
Okay.
I may call Vibe FM, and I might cook at the Mitre Ibrahim Henija no Cyfex.
Okay.
The record company no na noise management. Me call in the office and I say, I have a product that will change this country. I say, yeah. Let's hear it. What are you talking about? I'm saying, this is the CD. And I'll say, okay. No, Jane, I did share the drawer. I'm say, obey. That time, now mobile phones, that was 98 to 99. Now mobile phones, me jam me fear number. My parents fear easily gone her. And the next, and then not the next day, that evening, when I got home, house girls and say, Obi free, or so bape friend no, the number ni, and I'm afraid back. I'm back now. I say, oh Abraham, this is Abraham. You came to my office today. I'm saying, yes. I say, Jesus Christ, get everybody here. Who is the artist? Who is the financier? Get everybody who is involved in this project to my office tomorrow.
Wow.
And I may assemble the whole team. And he was mesmerized.
Wow.
He went crazy. And that gave us so much assurance. And I didn't go in August by and my parents say ben go to a school so
no US
to me drew we were New York now December and my girlfriend at the time friend me say guess what Obrafo is the biggest artist in the country. We're releasing him now. Obrafo everybody is talking about the beat, everybody is talking about this. You need to come back now.
Yeah.
But just say Obia.
Really?
Obia papa tua me seat to a Full Sail Institute of Recording Arts near there.
Okay.
Me catch almost a member. Me papa bu phone. So what do you mean you're coming? I said, no, I have to come. I need a follow up. My partner so yeah, so you know, he was calling me, said, Charlie, how much you have to come?
You need to come down.
But at the same time, I also so
yeah.
And I may buy. Me buy, you know. Maybe gin chia be bring, but gin chia, but Jay me fans are fine. I feel now my bemu bu say, oh, it be a one time thing, because Obi am friend me say, opso yenyom. Enti minya me mesako.
Ah, okay.
Hono yakodi fufuo wo bush canteen wo Legon. And I cross the street now. And this guy walks up to me. Because now madam for I'm no him say, Hammer, wedge me. I don't know whether he heard the guy call me Hammer. Oh, walking up to me, are you Hammer? I'm saying yes. Are you Hammer, the one who did our bravo? I say yes.
Yes.
He said, oh, okay, my name is Richard. I have music. My boss is looking for you. We have searched for you. They say you had gone to America. We can't find you. Let's go to my boss's office right now. Ernest, Siedu. Ernest, baby. Ernest, Siedu or something.
Okay.
This guy owns 45 forex bureaus in Ghana.
Wow.
And you call the forex bureau. Na chin or they better come home. A call man office. Get this small young boy. They may see Charlie. My boy has been looking. This is my house boy. His name is Richard. He's been looking for you. And blah 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 blah. Now I think you have to help him. And I me so who's a forex bureau? And I say, oh, me $1,000 for a song. This is 2002.
2002. Okay.
No, 2000.
The year 2000.
Yes.
Millennium time, no.
Yes.
So
I thought the boy didn't know anything. Rap no rap. Chemo can
no.
I just wanted to throw them off.
Okay.
So we see, oh, me $1,000. Florence, good. The forex bureau attendant, her name is Florence. And there's catcher Florence there. Florence, Mahama 2000. Why? Nah.
$2,000.
Aye, Ochina, Obeba Abeshe say, maybe Richard Echo Yen no. Wakoshe say ope ho no waye wo ho.
Wow. But you asked for 1,000.
I asked for 1,000, 2,000 here for two. Also ope no.
Okay.
Until mommy 2,000.
Okay.
So I was taking about and I did the Opel Omega. Driver Edimiko Eastleigh gone back. So the next day we were in the studio. You know, when the studio, I reached the studio, before me Eastleigh gone. Started to say, me ya na boy ne say, dear bad dear. Now me bought. Nti na me boss say ya no say dear bad dear. And I don't know. A click with a particular part of the
beat, you know.
And I'm saying, what's it? I say them. Oh, now me say there, but there. And I'm saying, I need that thing to be said there.
Okay.
Into what we're going to do. If I know Obadjeba Richard, that's his name.
Okay.
And I'm saying from now on, you're called Deba. Straight. Into Mpesoka. Deba.
When I hear Deba. Deba no.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Off. But a click me bomb me beat no about a particular point be a meeting no deba. Nti you know deba. Nti a click deba. I'm saying, hey, I need that thing to be said. How do I get that thing to be said? I can't say deba and this and that. Let's find a name for you. Your name can't be Obadjeba Richard. Nti when we created his name and he went to call some girl be from Kumasi. I was about to get time in power. It's on the bed, huh? There, but no, yeah, huh?
Okay.
Quick. And it's better, you know. I say, how am I open there? And I said,
we're creating you perfectly.
Oh, yes. Then
wow.
we went from there.
Wow.
And the thing started, and I decided to stay.
Okay.
And after that, I took you. Now I call holiday, no, my
okay. Wow.
But we are no penna. We are no penna. Obrafo, eba say second album. And I'm in the Bora, DKB Studios. Pam.
But before the Transunity, tell me, I'm really see about 4 album. The first album was it released on the last 2? Yeah, and I said it was released on Noise Management.
I have to pick.
Okay.
This call. My daughter, it be an emergency.
Please do now. Let me do this song now. Once you wait. All right, so we're having a conversation with the renowned record producer, Hammer of the last 2 years, and ỌDADEƐ, and he's sharing this morning with us here on ỌDADEƐ Radio. If you have any questions or comments, remember you can bring it on, and then I'll put it across to him. So this was the song he did for Deba. Obadjeba Richard at the time.
Onyum way dear freaking me. Miti se bwana bibi enemy Deba. Boy be peso GG me. If I baby no tata me. Wayama feed me ho tree me. Deba. Onyum way dear freaking me. Miti se bwana bibi me enemy the best myself from me.
So a very, very, very interesting conversation with Hammer. The story, you know, I mean, it's very, very, very rich to relate as to how he really got into this era of music production out of Presec. All started from Presec campus. So, like he was saying, his friend, Opare Arnov was the one he actually did this with whilst they were in school, their school days in the 6th form days in Presec, and then they came out with something nice. So that was the song Deba. Well, so Amma, you are back. Welcome back. So I was just recounting on this song that you made, but like I was asking, the Obrafo first album, on which label was it released?
That time, we were not really set up.
So
we were producers on the album. We were not
a
label,
like a record label.
Yes. So we gave it to Abraham Ohenijan. So it was. not and then until the young guinea film.
Okay.
Young guinea film because young can say Jeffrey.
Okay. Man Jeffrey.
Because that time no. I mean we fear. We fear we hear fear. We took it out we didn't know.
We did it for the fun of it.
Yes, we didn't care whatever was coming out of it.
Okay.
So we just gave it away. But we obviously will get our publishing and our royalties that one day.
Okay.
At that time, no, for now, on so air fine anyway, trying to understand the business. It was released under Abraham.
Okay.
Noise management at the
time. Okay.
Before Nansenya, I reverted back to Obrafo now.
Okay. Well, so after you did Deba, Osambe Obraphobium.
Maybe a Deba Nana Obrafo friend me said in the time I saw for second album.
Okay.
Who born by mistake, ne chun and bra beshe ne me no man. So that time kadena. After Paimo kana an of course with train.
Okay.
Ono de na until I had to hold the fort.
Okay.
Until I became hammer of the last two. Up to now.
Okay.
Until I went ahead to do a lot. Yeah, nyom after nyom.
But how did you meet Sarkodie? How did Sarkodie came in?
Sark or radio.
Okay.
I was his biggest fan on radio.
Okay.
Until na me de no ekasachre member no me boys no. Me training boys no studio.
Is there no thing no Kasahari Wadum?
Yes, Kasahari Kwa. Okay. He was very good until fundamentals of hip hop. He had it already. Until now, I was a very, very big fan of him. After that, and also Senna, and also beats or the freestyles near. It had to be my beats.
Okay.
So that's when we connected.
Okay.
And so we had a 6 month, but now it's gone. Ne sister Kunuho. Papa na the boxing light skin guy, ne sister Kuno.
Okay.
And now Obet stand in chain until very close to my house.
Okay.
And we did the grooming for about 6 months plus. And that made me shape him because he was a lot. He needed to coach.
Okay.
No here will be amada not the strengths. So instead of being everywhere. So I did that job, put him in line with the right way. He was a very talented guy.
Okay.
And he didn't need much training.
Okay.
It was just boosting his confidence and making sure that he was up for what is ahead.
Okay.
Making him know, say, Bibi Ba, he's about to take over. And I introduced him on Edem. And so I may signing off Ama JSO to finish his album.
But who will is the compilation be? The last two compilation, the first compilation will is no also.
Debbie.
Okay.
Debbie.
That's according no so.
Debbie.
Okay.
But
the idea was
that time no na me dey Ama JSO.
Okay.
So now on the Duncan album.
Okay. But the idea of the release of the compilation was also to introduce some of your soldiers.
I said no more studio be pray. And it'll be up album. And it'll be also Nisika. I was the only person who was making money, who was making music without taking money.
Okay. So like everybody kept coming to you, kept coming to you.
Because I said be me video mo kraka ho.
Okay.
Oba did the boys be cool, street boys. Rappers, there was hope there. Boys be go home when say lunchtime do the kinky woman. We buy the entire kinky woman and she puts it there and the fish and the BSC until offer bowl. I know where you don't know back on what no for fish. Now we did it. We owned the kinky woman.
Okay.
Because boys need over 50 in the studio.
Okay.
You can't, so that was how. Those were great times.
Yeah, sure. I can see that. But at what point did you feel like, let me take up this business serious? Because looks as if you were just doing it for the fun of it. At what point did you realize, say, let me do this full time?
I think You May Kiss the Bride.
Okay.
That was the second compilation after the execution diary. No, it was actually 2006. Adam, the Crusade of the Lost Files.
Okay.
Album now on Earth Adam.
Okay.
It's album. That was when I realized that I didn't know grow. It looks like my career, my revenue for my career will have to come from here.
Okay.
Because I had always seen it as a part-time thing. And that mindset, Emma, me nyum dia grow bebre. I'm far German serious. Into each now, me who said no, I will have to be doing this for a while. That was when everything changed.
Oh, okay. Okay. So like those were the formative days where you were really doing all this just to assemble artists and doing. But Hama, actually, what did you hope to become? Apart from the
director.
Apart from a movie director.
Yes, I'm still. I believe that I'm one of the best movie directors ever.
Oh, really?
Who hasn't directed one movie
yet?
Yes, because I really trained for this.
Okay.
Even if you listen to my music, you hear movies.
Okay.
I have always been a movie guy. My share classics are always in here. My hobby are movies. Me ni a nyumpo ofie like. Also, Obi always sound engineer there. Cover conifie no naka or LPs, classics, CDs, if you come to my space, you don't find those things. You find movies. You don't find music. You find movies. And I realized that motion music and a thing because my love for movies, and inspire me music. And I'm a movie guy. I used to watch movies on mute just to see the camera, like the positioning of the camera and the
camera action and all that.
What dream call the Omo Kanoswa?
Yeah.
It's me feet and something.
Okay.
I can watch a whole movie on mute.
Mute without hearing the sound.
One sound. Just watching the pictures, how they are moving, how angles. Me a very detailed guy. It's me who idea what dream basso.
Okay.
I think that is my talent. My talent is spotting a diamond in a rough.
Okay.
I'm able to see in advance what something may become. Potential.
Okay.
Without seeing it shiny. A lot of people, artists, I never recorded already made stars.
Yes.
Everybody I brought
was from the scratch.
Yes.
And that's your hallmark.
Yes.
Seriously. Seriously.
Me for bibia obia ehun ye. Na me hu na ma som di kitwe na my nature na me about. That is my real thing.
Yeah, but is that not like a form of a challenge to you in terms of probably taking a lot of time and energy to and some of these things?
Not really. A passion into you don't see it as a burden.
Okay.
You see it as a challenge, which is good because a life without the challenges becomes very pointless and boring.
Okay.
Also, Obama, Oba, Abekacho say Opel. Mempe deɛ mebɔ ho adwuma mehyehyɛ adwuma no
mehyehyɛ adwuma na wabrɛ ho
na mabrɛ ho a finally mesaka ɛno ɛna ɛyɛ bibi a ɛyɛ worth keep but sɛ wokɔ ya na ɔse yɛ nkɔ a ɛmfa mempe. The challenge is always important.
So like you like to be challenged.
It brings the best in you. You need to be pushed to do better.
Okay.
If you're not being pushed, if you're in an exam room and they give you easy stuff, you're not pushing your mind. The mind needs to be challenged. Your intelligence needs to be tested. that's what life is all about.
Okay.
Without that, there's no point.
But do you hope to probably produce one movie, Biana? And what try be just to closer to that?
Try be that. I think that they're not now Emma me. Fun is serious, no say. Nah, I mean, who there? I wasn't impressed with anything. If I'm entering this space, I will have to bring new actors.
Okay.
I need to bring new actors, not the status quo. The people who think that this is how it's done, or Bassetta, or no, based on what the old directors showed him or taught him.
Okay.
Adebia, oh yeah, ever since we are simple no.
Accept it.
No, it's not done like that.
Like that.
It's not done like that.
I'll provide your personal experience than you.
Thank you. I will have to bring real new actors who are prepared to learn, who are prepared to create a paimoka.
Okay.
We don't want somebody who thinks that he knows. We want somebody who is prepared to try the new thing.
Yeah.
And change the world.
Wow.
So I may come in, may hear bankroll kakra because movie there, oh yeah. So making sure say
yes.
I don't believe in making movies out of your back pocket.
Okay.
I feel the audience should be respected, and we should put value on what they are watching. Some people just want to do some quick thing from their back pocket and expect to be paid for it. You can't disrespect the audience.
Okay.
Also challenge you more with quality.
Okay.
Now, omo besha no man who say hey, omo boka. Just to make us enjoy.
Wow. Wow, that's really, really great. But what sorts of inspiration in terms of music production and our music productions are why I have an inspiration for you. Then inspire.
Like I said, movies. I think that a lot of movies have shaped my music. Adventure movies, and the will to say about artists now. I want to see somebody do better than they were doing. I take my high comes from knowing that Sameka Chel. I told you were a star, and now you see.
You're a star.
That is where my high comes from. And for the beats there, I need to be in the mood. There has to be. It may not mean yet like commercial production. I've never done the hammer beats here. But we are here. Me yes, I don't know.
Okay.
I do the music, then we go to the market together.
Okay. So, for instance, if an artist, producer or an artist approaches you, say, yeah, you mommy. I mean, if you are not in the mood, you don't really go in for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What me bad because me and your mom.
Okay.
You have to be my artist.
Okay.
And I said, I have to say maybe a year compilation album. Into baby. I don't know any scasm. I'm not a commercial producer.
Okay.
You can't come to me that you want a song.
Okay.
How much is it? You can come to me and come and say to me, say, you can rap. And you want me to hear you.
Okay.
Now when I hear you and I like it, I'll take you on. And I'll sign you.
Okay.
And I'll record you. And I'll get the whole industry to come and feature, support you. And we finish the album. Then we go to the distributor together. We split. Then we make the money together.
Okay.
But because me feel say the hammer effect, it transcends beat. People want to hear the artist and say, "Well, hammer body bini." So what's now Chrisika? Now bam channel kase.
Yeah, your mommy.
I have no choice but to record you because you're paying. So whether you're good or not, I have to record you.
Only different.
People will be like, this guy be Hammer and Boy True, or did Hammer really do this song? But they know that Hammer won't approve of this rap.
Okay.
Or Hammer won't approve of this vocals.
Okay.
So how did Hammer record this? So because my the hammer effect transcends beat.
Okay.
I have to be a fan of you before I record you. So boys bebre omo me record you money me record you no apart from compilation albums. I was with them.
Okay.
We did it together. Until me catalog and so to say commercial producer to say
Okay.
a piano kill mo. Because a piano kill mo no only commercial producers.
Okay.
Oba utia ni abama.
Yeah, but you now call baby. Say piano. No funny.
Yes, me no me na nessa na me so to say the artist and I'm epe producer man abo beat man no. Me so me nam me kra beat and I'm epe artist. Obetimi I'm a beat na aye there.
Okay.
You know, so I was also an artist, but just say a different kind of artist.
Different kind of artist. All right. We're still hanging out with Hammer of the last two.
I like the ỌDADEƐ Hammer.
ỌDADEƐ Hammer, no. ỌDADEƐ Hammer. You're still hanging out with him. If you like to pop any question through, just send it to our WhatsApp dashboard on 02000 92925 02000 92925, and we'll share it with him. I believe that it's very important. If you're a music producer, there are certain qualities you must have. If he has given us a distinction between a commercial music producer and being the kind of hammer type of music producer. So if you are following, I'm sure that you will know exactly where you should belong in terms of what we are discussing. But I'm interested in your custom music production. What goes into it? I mean, what can be brief, but what goes into music production?
Music production is mainly controlling the session. You see, you don't produce a beat, you produce a song. So music production is bigger than people think. People say, oh, when they produce a beat way, they'll be young cancer. When they produce a song way.
Okay.
Because it goes beyond beats.
Okay.
You know, about beats we are one artist, no be guiding no.
What you should beat,
Yeah, no be guiding no. How to handle it. Like the song, you'll be everywhere in the song.
Okay.
There are people who play a beat and they send it to an artist. Now artists now record it.
Yes, that we have we have that happening these days.
On a producer.
On a producer.
Or a beat maker.
Or a beat maker. Okay.
Producer no ya the pakra or control Diana ma adeni PA. Or no na a guide nyom no a man nyom no be there. Even featuring crano or no na be recommended the best artist or the right artist.
Okay.
Things like he should have control over the song. Like, you know, the Quincy Joneses and them, no. They don't mumbo beating.
Okay.
But they were the producers of the songs.
Okay.
Michael Jackson, train and any beat it, they know. I'm not producer here, but I know I'm Bobby.
Okay.
So, the producer is bigger than just beats. It is beats and more.
Beats and more.
Yeah.
So, somebody who is a beat maker can refer to himself as a producer.
That is if he doesn't have control over the recording, control over the mixing, control over the mastering. You should be there. You should decide. You should be the one controlling everything. You know, because there preference and what the song will become is according to you. It's the gospel according to you.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody on the song you were the coach who brought anything that say omuko match na and fire. You say you should fire the coach.
Okay.
You know, ona oye bibia, ona bibia shansa. It's a bigger responsibility than people think.
Okay.
You know, but there are sound engineers who are not producers. Now, so that sound engineers, they are mainly mixers and mastering.
Mastering, they mix the song to make it come good.
Clear.
Okay.
Now, mastering, so depending on how the producer wants it. But now, I didn't more. More you do. But I know your creativity, I know your quality.
Okay.
So the creative part is for the producer and the beat maker. The quality side is for the sound engineer that is mixing and mastering.
Okay.
Yes. But there are people who are all all rounders.
All right, who do all?
Who are this appear say or your producer, sound engineer. BBRB. Ebi mususu ye exclusive sound engineers.
Exclusive beat makers.
You beat say or no or you mixing and mastering.
Okay.
The studio no, I am a mastering studio. Two we nyom na BBA we are with the bar or master man.
Okay.
Or he doesn't want to bother himself with playing beats and stuff anymore.
Okay.
So, but in the beginning, no, be a beats near, but along the way, you find your way, you find your passion in that space, then you go from there.
I will ask this question, but I want a response as maybe only two among four and only two people who are into the music production area. No, how best do you think a producer should collaborate with an artist to make him achieve the best of himself? Probably looking at what the producer wants and then the artist to at least have that creative goals coming up in the song.
So the producer controlling the music doesn't mean the artist doesn't have a say.
Okay.
It's a song.
Okay.
But the producer is supposed to perfect it. Into the producer is not imposing his will on the songs. The artist has a vision. The producer has to make sure it is seen properly. It's like a film director. There's a writer, there's even a script writer.
Okay. And
there's a director who's supposed to bring everything out to make it look like the writer intended.
Okay.
And the producer is supposed to make sure that or the BBA as the writer or the composer intended.
Okay.
The producer is actually a composer as well, so it's quite complicated, but also simple. But it's not a dictatorship. It's a collaboration. And it's a tit for tat kind of relationship. It's chinchina yenise,
no, it doesn't really help.
It is not. It's on a very good note. It's on a very, very, very good note. It's very important. That role is important.
Important.
Role is
very, very, very important to bring out best in the artist.
Aye.
Okay. But if an artist at a point is struggling to come up with new ideas, is it the role of the producer to say, yenise, and like be an artist, no?
But whether or new ideas or not, no, producer make us say, you suggest because a producer, he suggests they lift the weight of the artist by suggesting a lot.
Okay.
To help the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's really, 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 really nice. And I know we are learning a little bit more and Anope regarding music production. Anope, I've got to understand that there's a real distinction between a music financier or financing, because sometimes when I'm a producer, but was the producer and Sikano and Oyi.
Yes, but producer, your friend, executive producer.
Executive producer. Okay, so that doubles up as the executive producer.
That knows nothing about the creativity.
The creativity.
So you're executive. He's financing the project.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all.
But if he's also a label head, then it means he knows the business. And he has a record label.
Okay.
He knows the music business. But he's not in the studio with anybody. But there are people too who are not in the business. They are financing just to invest. To say, Mayor Adam album, Water Regime.
Yeah.
I had an investor, a silent investor.
Okay. Who does it? Number say better than
on the doing the bar now.
Really?
But he wasn't in the limelight.
Okay.
A friend John Doe.
So he financed that Water Regime.
Yeah, he financed it actually after EFI studio.
Okay.
He didn't finance the recording. He financed the how do you call it? He financed the the promotion.
Promotion. About promotion, so then there's a what best fits as a criteria for a good music promotion.
So say no. Everything has changed.
Yes.
To a digital world. It's in social media.
And
first, radio stations.
You have to walk around. Go to a producer Hona and at the autumn CD ho.
I know you're a distributor.
Distributor, yes.
No back with J. You be crowd. I no crowd no. I was a promotion answer. Now, who say and you know back.
Okay.
Who say and you know potential. Now what back. I bet I say my more advanced. Joanna Minchama. Nti Michama wa bakubi amemo say. And that's what I say masa me could chama me.
Okay.
And when I'll give it to all of them. So I won't give you sole distributorship.
Okay.
It's different, but now it's digital. Nobody can lie to anybody again.
Yeah.
The sales are digital.
Yeah.
The streaming platforms, synchronization rights, your publishing, everything is clear.
Yes.
So you promote it on social media, TikTok, and radio, and everybody. Then you take your money from streaming.
Yeah.
And concerts.
Okay.
And concerts too have a way of promoting your song. So the more concerts you do, the more people love your songs.
Okay. But lately, we don't see much of artists saying, "Say, okay, I'm putting up a concert," unless they be inviting you to an event, unless artists may yet tour of the nation. We don't see much of that.
It's very difficult. You have to create a brand that people want to come and see. With that, you get what you need.
You get what you need.
You have to create a brand. You can't just be an artist and create a concert. You have to be a force, a formidable brand that can reckon in that space. You have to be. Now we have a few people that are able to do that. The big three, Walemo, Stone, Sack, and yes, I wore when the shame also saw or more. Doing very well by doing their own
concerts. Yeah,
it's very difficult, but if you're able to pull it off, then you are a force.
Really interesting.
You're a big force.
Really interesting. So promotion first of all lies with the producer and then the artist.
Promotion lies with the record label.
With the record label.
Those who are selling the music. The producer will make money from publishing. Because the producer is a songwriter.
Okay.
Beat is a songwriter.
Oh, okay.
Yes, beat is classified as a songwriter.
Oh, okay.
Vocals, voice, is classified as a songwriter. Beat is classified as a songwriter.
And then writing means you write the beats or some.
The point is that
in that their music notes.
Is classified as
Okay.
The auto on such
Okay.
And then auto.
Okay.
Into Mummy 50-50 for publishing.
Okay.
In perpetuity, forever. Only the copyright only masters and a record label only masters
Okay.
Royalties about any artist. So that's how it's structured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pick a quick one message here. MC Richie T, aka Malaika, is another day. He's also doing a lesson. He says it's good to have our legend in the studio. His impact on the music industry has been awesome. We need Hammer back in the studios. Regards to all of that year's 2009 year group coming from MC Richie T. MC Richie T, thank you so much, aka Malaika. 02092925 if you'd like to send us a message. Quickly do that and I'll be reading them out. Hama, let's come back to you at some point. We were not hearing of you in the music industry. Upuli brace kakra now.
I went to do other businesses. I always believed that the music really took a lot from me. It took 20 years of my life, and music has a way of clouding your mind to the extent that you don't even feel like doing anything else.
Okay.
And if you are vested in music like I was, emotionally, it's not even about finances. Emotionally, me bonyuma hopa me ochame kwa me ba me studio. No, I'm saying no one will be kasa. And Yakubu san said na only ha man here nyum bebre. Mama ye tupe. Or say how the just was soon so.
Why they will soon?
Yes.
And
he was
right. Just on no esu answer.
There be.
Then no patch.
It's a hammer. Esu. I used to weep.
Okay.
When I'm making music. Beats.
Okay. Because of your emotions.
Yes.
The emotional attachment.
Boys, if there's somebody in the studio on your insider, me drew that pointer. Adam a bit to sack sign. Now me who say on my Bakrifi studio. Because when who say me drew point now, me uncontrollable. When I'm playing my parts and my strings and stuff, and I may explaining. So that is those who know. Those who are very, very close to me.
Yeah, they know.
Music wasn't just for me. It was very, very, very deep. I was in it fully. To get out, I needed a very, very strong reason. And I realized that I had been locked up in a room, being in the studio. They said, you don't get to see outside. I was like you, only I wasn't going anywhere because anyway we are now waging until a lot of my life was in the studio. Majority of my life was in the studio. I'm eating at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., jollof, this and that. Now, and the mommy here.
Okay.
Until now, my lifestyle, I say, and humanity. But I needed to break out and see what's out there, what else is out there. And I've always had a thing for marketing and pushing, stuff into. I entered other businesses.
Okay.
Currently, I'm still handling the bread business.
Okay.
In Accra, A1 bread.
Okay.
I'm a key distributor of a coffee juice.
Okay.
And I do a lot of consulting for marketing with other companies as well.
Okay.
So now I'm really, really out there. But
okay.
I have to go back to the studio because the boys are just saying that at least you throw in the towel.
Okay.
So I'm coming back.
So you're coming back?
Yes.
Is it this year?
Not this year, some more. A few weeks or a month or two.
Oh, like you decided coming back like last year?
This year I'm deciding
we'll be back. Okay. So it means that once you've been off taking care of other businesses, your studio is shut down.
Maton nyamaninia.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, ache.
So.
And the only thing I left was the computer because my files.
Well, was all right.
And my drives. But a lot of things were. What's a studio nyamano? It's upgraded all the time.
All the time, yes.
So you can't really keep something for too long because next year a new version
will come.
Even the softwares are upgraded by months, about 6 months, then new one comes and stuff. So it's not very smart to keep these things. So when I left, a couple of friends of mine who needed headphones will call me. I'll be like, yeah, come for them. This one will call me for a microphone. Now me mano. Now synthesizer. The Korg M1. I'm will Korg M1 Classic B, and what the Trinity and the Triton. Some Messiah or Phantom, Yamaha Phantom, no. And a couple of keyboards.
Okay.
Roland,
okay.
And yeah, the NT, me the Emma, me number 4.
And as you are coming back, you need to. And I say,
I started to talk.
What to talk for
newer
versions
you don't
now?
need too much.
Okay.
Like those times.
Those times you need too much to be able to produce music.
No, we have sound card, good computer, good software, good controller.
Yes.
You don't really need a mixer like that. Mixer be a metal, kitwebi. And now monitors.
Yeah.
And you have some rocket monitors. Yeah.
Okay. So as you are coming back, what should we be looking out for? Then you feeling because I know you are coming back.
Albums. Maybe I'm going to put the boys together on one album, like Khaled does.
Okay.
Like I used to do.
Okay.
You know, the boys in the when you're mobile kasa no money so outsiders like Mr. Drew Munia plus insiders like Sakmo. Mixing them with everybody. Kwame Ujemunia, I'll try and do stuff with them.
Okay.
I want to really open my wings and give them variety.
Okay.
Black Omunia.
Okay.
I'll try and do something
with them. Okay. So we should watch out that you are going to release a compilation album.
Yes.
Is it like coming up this year? Like this year, releasing Baba?
This year, Nyame pa me yimienu at all.
Wow. And I believe that something is really cooking.
Yes.
Something is really cooking in your pot. Exactly. And it's coming up very, very, very soon. Apart from that, any other projects be that with this one?
There be, to say no, nothing really.
Okay.
I'm just a life of service, like I've always done.
Okay.
Just be in the industry and support the industry and whatever goes on with it. Trying to get people to get their royalties. I'm part of a group.
Okay.
The Alliance for Change, Ghana Music Alliance, where we are trying to get people to do their publishing, music people to get their royalties. We are doing a lot to fight Gumroad to run properly and things like that. Okay. So we just living a life of purpose, a life of service. Okay. That is what we are doing now. I
recently saw on your Facebook page we posted something like an ultramodern learning studio center. Is it something like part of the things you are about to do, Anna?
Madam for be Anna Obebi.
Okay.
I'm for but a friend said my master class now can.
Okay. Yeah, the master class.
Okay. Until I can use it.
Okay.
Until Midanasipa Tough College.
Okay.
Tough College. Obebi for designers, for engineers, producers, for even dressmakers, hairdressers. Different.
Okay. So like now you are going to be teaching people how to do like
maybe special master class. In Crawford, the hammer way, how I achieve some of these sounds and some of these things. Production, actual. Mama recommendations. I'm people like Kill Beats more. And then me respecting the industry my baby take some classes of the students.
But if somebody wants to learn from you, from the scratcher,
engineering the tricks
what polishing
ever become one.
Okay.
We a producer how Timberland achieves some of the things he does. How Dre and some of the things he does. Until you are taking a master class with Dre. And yet, say, Kwakusia, engineering and production.
There be.
Oh, baby, tie the hammer, so yeah. The way a hammer approach these things. My ways. It's just basically my ways.
Okay.
It's a master class.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last two music group, do you have artists on your label as we speak?
Debut. Sir, me shut it down.
What shut it down?
My last one.
To be recruited now.
What's it?
Who be recruiting you?
Debbie. Me here for compilation albums.
For a compilation album.
Me ma ubia and betnasi din bia.
Okay.
We are now.
Okay. There's been a lot of revolution in the music industry from the time I'll buy any day, introduce any day, a man for Abaye used to, and what we have now. What is your opinion about the music industry? Are we growing? Are we hitting the right notes?
Yes. The way life works, everything is supposed to be how they are.
Okay.
You can't really foresee where things are going to turn out.
Okay.
When we're kids, we thought that TVs were going to become smaller in our pockets and stuff. We had no idea that it was the internet that was going to inspire devices that could show TV on it. A lot of things that we have expected as innovations for the future has swerved us.
Okay.
We don't know the future. I think that what music has become is how it was supposed to become. I hear a lot of the veteran engineers saying, "Oh, they say no, and this first no, and your papa and your light, massa, forget you.
The quality.
Oh, cause all time no na ye. Also all time no, na obi cause and yet. What you say? So you have to let the boys be. Let the young ones be, and your time has passed. You see, your time, you're only complaining because all time, no. Now, we are youth, now we're 20s. Until a lot of things impacted you at that time, and now they are in their 20s. You don't want them to enjoy their time, say, say, massa. It's not about you.
Okay.
It will always change. The baton will always be handed over. It is say, oh, as I said, no, wait him saying. They are constantly creating better speakers for the better sound that is coming. You know, studio speakers are becoming better, monitors, house speakers, car speakers are becoming better. That's what time it trip.
Yeah, improving. They might economy.
Yes, man, cause in Colano, your mobile nonsense. Time has changed.
Yeah.
The time is gone. Don't hate. Appreciate it and enjoy your live with your times as well. You don't have to like it. Remember omo enyo boleo Uzi friends Travis Scott. I told him I'm telling him na me join am say Charlie. Tell me na you me be fa. But omo they don't with him. Obrafo ba me feel one day be and me ba penye no. Me mu so omo di kokonsa. And I'll catch him. I could say his name is Obrafo. He's the guy that he started with. And I can say, Abba, I haven't heard a song before. I said, no, you have heard a song. You don't know it's him. He's the one who was doing, yeah, no, Obrafo. Yeah, let's say, oh, okay, that one. Me tell him, say, hey, me knew. I
think me knew.
Yes. I realized that it's not my time.
Yes, it's not your time.
It's for them.
Different era.
So it's important that we acknowledge that it's not always about us. And stop downplaying the youth and saying that, oh, they're not playing it like they should play. What do you mean? They're not playing like you wanted them to play? Please. Kofi Koda.
Times have changed.
Times have changed. It may no me but say no. Me la no ni no chinia me tie am piano.
I'm a piano na ba no.
Me tie me reading mathematics no. Bounds no. They are very very different from what I was used to in my time. It is a whole new mood. So I've been listening to it for the past week, trying to understand the rhythm, to get influenced by it, because that is what is grooving them right now.
Yeah. So then I can presume, say, new compilation album, we are going to have some new twist to your beats.
Beats now, but hammer beat because of tunes, no.
Yes.
But rhythm, no, I would say rhythm of today.
Yeah.
We have to understand that the dances of today has to make sense with your beat. But the feel, the vibe will still be hammer. It won't go away because that part is me.
Okay.
But uti bounce now, but say, hey, the echoes on them. That's all.
But there's some hammer in there.
Hip hop drill, yeah, baby. Say hip hop, no. Your time, no. Now a DJ Premier, a koya ko east side, a ko west side, everything ko south. I'm me koya crank.
Some call crank ni bigger.
Yes.
Boy.
With the Adam. Any a day. Some besin ya ko Chicago, Kanye West ne feel no. Ya na a call Chief Keef. And a bar Pop Smoke Drilly. As I say, Black Omode Nami.
Yeah.
So, if you're coming with new works, you can make sure the rhythm has the drill, but the beat still sounds like hammer.
Okay. Is that hammer a woman?
That vibe. But the movement, the bounce, and everything has to be of today.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't keep up. The kids won't connect.
Yeah.
That's a bomb. That's now, baby.
We can say a compilation here, but it's going to be a very big one because people will really want to hear the new vibe and the twist you will bring in on board. And I'm sure people are really excited to hear that coming up. Wrap it up, Enchibiana. Mama, in terms of a foot episode, the young and upcoming artists, now focus a little bit on those who are into artist management. Then if to then how they more as we are living here.
To artist management, no, because no. Advice I may bet me that more and say to be able to manage an artist, you have to be his biggest fan.
Okay.
You can't sell something that you don't love.
Okay.
It's a lot of people, they think that, meaning business, no.
Maybe on the corners or the links, no.
Or quite far guy away because this guy knows the business of music. No. Take an artist manager who is your biggest fan, who can communicate your vibe to the business world and the opportunities at hand.
Okay.
And that is what I have for, but I can't show them how to do their job. With the upcoming musicians, don't be afraid. Break all the rules. Bring something different. Don't get caught up in the status quo. Don't think that this is how it is done. Art is not like that. Just come out, do whatever you want to do. What you are afraid that people may not like is just what they would like. Just make sure that with their dream to home. But break the rules. Stop following the crowd.
Okay.
And break the rules. That is how you'll be significant. And create a brand. Don't just be an artist. Create a brand that can sell things. You know, the artist has to be a brand. Somebody has to want to buy a T-shirt with your name on it. If somebody doesn't care about a T-shirt with your name on it, then you haven't created your brand.
Okay.
You need to create a brand that somebody wants to own a piece of. That is important.
Very, very, very important point, and it's coming from a pro. ỌDADEƐ hammer. and they say for 2 a.m. So I'm sure say if you're out there and you are not hitting the right areas, try and do the right things. And he says continue to break the rules. Break the rules.
In art, not in school. Not in school. In your art.
In your art, the rules in your art.
Yes.
Break them.
If you don't break them, you'll get stuck.
Okay. Yeah, they come on ABC. But Mama, what are you impressed about ОDADEƐ Radio? ОDADEƐ Radio,
I think
has been established for all of that years. Like yourself, who is here this morning.
I think that you should go free to air, and I think that it is worth that. Internet is great, but when you're on the airwaves, because it's
another thing.
This is impressive. I'm too impressed. I mean, this is better than so many that are out there. I mean, more equipment near state of the art.
Yeah.
And I think that you can survive as a real commercial radio station.
For now, they ain't commercialize it, but
at some point,
as
you have to pay the bills properly.
And then earn the money that we need to.
Yes, because if you be bottom bar, how long that was ever? I was more generating.
Yeah.
Now it's your man home. It's important. So because you are there, this is top notch.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you.
ОDADEƐ is a very,
it's a big brand.
Yes, with the science is amazing. Every day I feel proud when I hashtag ОDADEƐ because they keep making us proud.
Yeah.
And that is good.
What can you do